Miss South Africa.
Miss South Africa.
Miss South Africa. Miss South Africa.
Strongest sense of me.
Dream walkers.
Crown chasers.
It's gonna prepare me for this.
Brand new winner.
Was in need of a second chance.
I'm Stephanie Weil, and I'm the CEO of the Miss South Africa organization. The Miss South Africa brand that has flourished and shape-shifted again and again to maintain relevance in its 67-year history is one of the most respected pageants on the global stage. Not surprisingly, Miss South Africa has been branded an international pageant disruptor, with constantly changing parameters that keep it current and always ahead of the curve. The Miss South Africa platform is built out of 4 very important pillars, to not only myself, to the organization, but to the young women who come through our doors. The first being empowerment, and the real empowerment of these women. We want to ensure that every single one of them who come through our doors leave in a better state than which we found them. And we hope that we can continue to do that, and ultimately, these young women leave us in a better state than they found us. Beauty. Beauty to us is pure authenticity. The most authentic woman carries the title of this crown, being Miss South Africa. And in order for her to be relatable to the public, it is very important that she honors and upholds this ideal of authenticity. Duty, service above self, the most important thing we as South Africans do, to constantly ensure that we put others before ourselves. And that is the main task that each young woman has on this platform. Championship. The most important role of a Miss South Africa is not only to carry South Africa across her chest as she walks on the international platforms, but to uphold the values of every single young woman that exists in this country, to be a role model, an inspiration. And with your brand, we ultimately champion the roles, the responsibilities, and the values that you uphold. We want to bring ourselves as your champions to the table. The evolution of this industry is ever changing, and we are very grateful and proud to be at the pinnacle of that change and the pioneers of it. Not only have we developed this industry into what we believe a Miss South Africa should look like, but we've done so too internationally, whether it be with a Demi Thibault, a Zozibini Tunzi winning Miss Universe, as well as a Lalela Mswane winning Miss Supranational. These women have changed what these organizations stand for. They're no longer about just beautiful women. It's about so much more. And we are very proud that we can hang our hat on the fact that they came out of our house. In 2022, we saw the formation of Crown Chasers, a behind-the-scenes look as to what a Miss South Africa contestant goes through in the lead up to the finale. It was successful, but we came back even stronger in 2023, where we had our 5-episode TV show on SABC3, really showing every single South African what it actually takes to be a Miss South Africa. The triumphs, the tribulations, the trials, and everything else in between. The way that we challenge these young women to be better versions of themselves and to really understand what it means to prep for this job, because it is just that, it's a job. She is an ambassador for not only you, but for us and this country as a whole. And showcasing that through these different challenges has been really exciting, and we've seen such wonderful engagement, not only from viewers and fans, but from South Africans as a whole, ultimately culminating in this incredible finale. And that for us is the moment where we see all these young women's incredible hard work come into one evening's result. We are very fortunate that we've seen this continue, and people get so excited about what the future looks like for this company and this brand. In 2024, we look forward to growing this platform even more, with your help and with your brand, to create an even bigger, better series, more episodes, more challenges, and more ways for you to get involved. The series, which will air on SABC3 once again, which will ultimately be followed by the finale event, will be a spectacle and spectacular as always. And we look forward to looking how we, as your partners, can get involved and ultimately get to a place where Miss South Africa is in every single person's home and hearts. There are so many opportunities for your brand in 2024. But let's take a look at some of the numbers and stats. Let's have a look at what 2023 looked like for us. So enough about me and enough about us. Let's hear from the person who ultimately carries this title and is the epitome of Miss South Africa. Natasha Hubert.
Miss South Africa 2023 is Natasha!
Hi everyone, my name is Natasha and I am Miss South Africa 2023. Sitting here, I would love to express to you firsthand what it's done for me, just winning Miss South Africa. When I was 10 years old, this dream started within me of wanting to become Miss South Africa one day. And as the years gone on, this dream just became so much more apparent, so much more persistent, that knowing that this is the journey I would love to take on one day. So back in 2020, I entered the first time. I was 22 years old, the youngest in the top 10, and I finished as second runner-up. And I think why I want to speak on that and that journey and taking it back 3 years ago is what it's done for me without even being crowned Miss South Africa. I went overseas to Miss Universe to represent us, and things didn't turn out the way I would have wanted it to. But just seeing the community in South Africa coming together to really support the women representing us really made me realize of re-pursuing and re-entering. What it's done for me with relationship building, self-mastery, self-growth, and everything I've learned in between was something I took with me to my second entry, which was in 2023. So beginning of this year, I took a leap of faith and I entered for the second time around. And on 13th of August, I was crowned Miss South Africa. And I think, I didn't truly know what this responsibility entailed and the impact I truly will make as a Miss South Africa. To all the schools that I've visited so far as Miss South Africa, I think seeing the hope that you instill on these young children's faces, really you can see it makes them realize that they too can dream big. They too can be the next Miss South Africa, the next Siya Kolisi, the next hero of South Africa. I'm taking it back to the 13th of August when the top 7 was given this challenge to say a mission statement. Should you win Miss South Africa, what would be the main cause, something that you stand for, something that you truly believe in. And for me, I spoke proudly on education. When I was 19 years old, I experienced financial exclusion as well. I didn't have the means to study and really found a way of doing pageants over the years to accumulate bursaries to study my marketing degree. So I knew exactly standing on that stage what my main cause would be. I called on government officials, people in positions of power, anyone who has influence to really pledge and join in. And today I'm sitting here and I have raised multiple bursaries. I've went back to the partners that I've formed relationships with to really get involved, truly make that difference. I'm sitting here 3 months in my reign, and to see the lives that's been affected, to see the lives that we are changing, the hope that's being instilled, was only possible because of people in positions of powers like yourself. People who really decided to join in, to join hands, to come together, truly fight for a better South Africa. This is not a beauty pageant. This is truly a women empowerment platform. Sitting here, I can really testify and say what it's done for me as a woman, the growth that I've went through, the self-discovery, the self-mastery, but more than that, what I could do in the position that I'm in for other people. People who find themselves in similar situations that you and I might be in. There are so many organizations, businesses out there that aligns with the values of Miss South Africa. And if we truly join hands, come together, we can inspire a future generation.
Thank you so much for your time in watching our story, and hopefully we can see you growing with us and us growing with you as we move forward together in this wonderful partnership.